Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. It's your brother Steve here at the Hero Fun Podcast. What's up, y'all? How y'all all doing? First of all, I would like to take the time now to say thank you for everybody that subscribed to the channel. New subscribers, thank you all for subscribing and for being here. Some of you guys I met in the street yesterday while I was outside walking about. And, as I was telling you then, this channel is more or less geared toward an educational platform. We like to talk about matters of people of color. We like to talk about, from police brutality to injustices, racism, all of those things we try to cover here on the Hierophant podcast. And we covered the Alpo story at length because it was news. It's a part of our lives. He was a person of color, so that concerns us. So we covered that, but now we're segueing back into what this channel is supposed to be meant to be about, to deal with political issues, black issues, And I also, once again, I'd like to say thank you all to my new subscribers for subscribing. And the most of you that I met yesterday in the street, thank you for subscribing. Please share the channel. Please pass it on because we're here. We're gonna be doing this. So, speaking of political matters, now I want to talk right now. And I'm going to be going live tomorrow night, Saturday night at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. Don't miss it. I'm going to be live tomorrow. And my co-host, OG Reynolds, sends his peace and love. He says, what's up to everybody here at the Hierophant Podcast. He's out on vacation with his wife. He sent a video, but I couldn't find how to put it up. But OG Reynolds, he sends his love. OG Kilo, he sends his love from the Bahamas. I think they're in the Poconos. He sends his love from the Poconos. He sends what's up. He'll be back live with us very soon. All right. But what I want to address tomorrow night is the topic of Black Lives Matter threatening to riot if the mayor, Eric Adams, the new mayor-elect, Eric Adams, brings back onto the street these plainclothes cops. Black Lives Matter. I want to talk to you. I'm going to say this respectfully. I'm a grown man. We're grown people. Respectfully. I disagree with you. Respectfully, I disagree with you. I pray that you will leave that Mayor Eric Adams alone and allow that man to do his job in cleaning up this city. Please leave that man alone. And I'm going to tell you why. I respect Black Lives Matter in the fact that you guys have the power to galvanize a big group of people like that, right? I respect it. You march over bridges. I've marched with Black Lives Matter before. I respect that. But Black Lives Matter, the point is this. Whenever there's a black on black crime in the inner city, in these boroughs, these 5 boroughs, you don't march for that, Black Lives Matter. When these gang idiots are out here shooting the place up and killing children, you do not march for that. That is black life, right? That black life should matter. When white kill black, you march. We need that. Fine, I praise you for that. But we need you to march also when these black fucking idiots, excuse my French, out here killing babies in their gang-related nonsense. We need to march for that too. If you're not going to march for that, Black Lives Matter, respectfully, if you're not going to go in Brownsville, in Canarsie, and in the Bronx, in Manhattan, where all of this gang war is going on and they're killing each other left and right, and you're not going to take those streets over in numbers and march in those streets, I think you should fall back from this mayor and let that mayor do his job. And if you're saying that the mayor should not put plainclothes cops out here because they'll kill a lot more black people, well, guess what? Black people are killing black people, man. Those kids are out there killing each other left and right. What is your answer? What's your solution? Do you have any answers to give to the mothers who are losing their children? Do you have any answers to give to those babies that have been shot down by these gang idiots? Do you have a solution? If not, let the mayor do his job. I don't mind the plainclothes cops coming back. I'm not doing any crime. I don't mind you stop me and I got to lose a little bit of my rights to make sure my streets are safe. So when I walk out there and go to the store and go and come, I ain't got to worry about being bothered by these idiots. And my kids can go and come and my loved ones ain't got to worry about stray bullets. You don't have a solution for that. We see massive shootouts on Bronx corners, massive shootouts on Brooklyn corners. Sometimes people end up dead. What is your solution, Black Lives Matter, for that? What's your solution? Are you there marching, picketing out overnight with signs? You're not there for that. Why bother the mayor? If he has a solution, if he has a plan that he wants to put in action that he thinks is going to work or at least attempt to stop what's going on, why bother that man if you don't have anything to put out there to stop us? Because we're in a dire situation here. We're in a dire situation. Our kids being killed left and right, being taken to prison left and right. What's your solution? You don't have one because you don't even march when it's black on black crime. So I say again, respectfully, Black Lives Matter, leave this mayor alone, man, and let him do what he does. Do you know, within the last year or 2 years, remember from Trayvon Martin all the way up till now, check out the number of murders that have occurred at the hands of white police officers on black people, and then check out the number of murders that have occurred at the hands of black people on black people. That number quadruples around the number of white killing black. We're killing ourselves more than the white police are. The white police are not killing us like that anymore. It's the black on black crime. Do you have a solution for that? It looks idiotic and stupid if you march when a white cop shoots a black kid and you say, Black Lives Matter, here we are. But then when these gang members are here destroying the neighborhood, right, having shootouts in broad daylight, you guys are quiet. Well, their black lives don't matter? What about the 13-year-old boy going to school in the Bronx there? Got shot in the neck on his way going to school. Broad daylight, there's a shootout again in the Bronx. 2 men going at it. In the Bronx, drive-by shootings. Kill one in the car, injure another. Where are you, Black Lives Matter? Don't these people matter? Don't their lives matter? I respect your organization, Black Lives Matter, but I'm saying this to you. If you don't have a solution right now, and I know you don't, leave the mayor the hell alone and let this man come in and do a job that he needs to do. Because quite frankly, and this is coming from me, quite frankly, I would rather see some of these guys on the street here go to jail, get locked the F up, so they can have a sit down with themselves after they become pure from all the drugs and the alcohol and the mollies and all the stuff that they're popping, where they become pure inside the prison system and they can have a chance to work it out inside of their mind what they're going to do with the rest of their life. I'd rather see that happen. Let them get locked up so they can have a sit down and talk to themselves. I'd rather see that happen than I have to see on this TV here in the morning where a poor mother is crying on the news camera and she has to call the goddamn coroner in the funeral parlor to prepare her baby's funeral because of these idiots out here running around with this gang nonsense. All right? That's what I'd rather see. Let them dudes get locked the hell up. They need to be locked up. Quite frankly, a lot of them need to be locked up, man, until they get themselves together and they can figure out why they're even on this planet. Because right now they have no clue. They have no idea. They have no idea. So Black Lives Matter, respectfully, leave the mayor alone. Leave Adams, the mayor-elect Eric Adams alone. Leave that man alone and let him do his job. Please, unless you have something better. Unless you have something better. Unless you have a better plan, a better strategy to stop this ish from happening out in the streets, right? Leave that man alone and let him do his job. Him and the NYPD, let him fashion that task force the way he wants to and try to get in here and stop some of this killing. All right? Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Because you guys don't have an answer. I haven't heard anything. We never hear from you unless it's white on black and you're marching. That's cool, but there's no action. You refuse to march in the places in the inner cities where this stuff is happening. I haven't seen you in Brownsville in large numbers. The Bronx just got shot up. Drive-by shooting. Somebody lost his life, one in critical condition. Where y'all at there? Why didn't you march for that? The 13-year-old boy going to school got shot in the neck. Why you don't march for that? Shooting in broad daylight in the Bronx. Why you don't march for that? You don't have a solution, Black Lives Matter. And I say respectfully, it's okay. Leave the mayor-elect Eric Adams alone. Let the man do his job with the NYPD. Please, until you offer a solution that we can think that's going to work. All right. Again, this is the Hierophant Podcast. I invite you here tomorrow night at 8. You hear what I've just said to Black Lives Matter. This is something for us as a community to talk about. Do you think Eric Adams is right in bringing back in that plainclothes task force and put them on the streets? Or do you disagree? Call in. Let's have a talk about it tomorrow night at 8. Do you think Black Lives Matter should riot against this plainclothes police unit coming in or not? Do you think Black Lives Matter has the capacity to take care of our situations in the street? Does Black Lives Matter have the answer to go inside of these streets and stop this killing by these young boys? So much so that they can tell the mayor not to bring in this task force? Do you think that's the case? If so, call in tomorrow at the Hierophant Podcast and talk about it. This is exactly the type of community dialogue we need. This is what I wanted to start this channel for. This is serious, brothers and sisters, and we need you. I need your opinions. You older brothers and sisters with gray in the beard, I need your opinion. We need to talk about this. Our streets are on fire. We're out of control. These kids are out of control, and it's affecting everybody. We need to talk. Please join me tomorrow night, 8 p.m., the Hierophant Podcast, all right? Call up. I'll have the phone lines open as soon as we get on. The phone lines will be open, 347-595-9134. Give us a call tomorrow, the Hierophant Podcast, all right? Until then, I'm going to say peace, love, and black power. I'll see you then, God willing. Stay safe. Peace.